friends, welcome back to my English classroom channel. Today we are going to see the first poem from the 10th standard text. Page number is 3. So friends, open your book and concentrate on the page and also do follow my instructions so that you can understand the topic properly. Okay, so be with me. So first write down the title of the poem. 1.1. The title is teenager's prayer. Okay, this is the title. Friends, when you read this title, you can see one word there. The word is this one, that is teenager. I write this word here. Teenager. Do you know who is called as teenager? I'll give you some options and you have to select one of them. Then we will see. Okay. The options are a kind of age group that starts from 1st to 8, then 21 to 45. These are age groups. And third one is 13 to 19. Here are 3 different age groups, and this teenager means a boy or girl belongs to, means teenager belongs to one of these groups, and you have to select one of them. So think about this and find out the exact correct option of it. Does teenager belong to 1 to 8 years old group, or 21 to 45 years old one, or the last one 13 to 19? So I know the correct option is 13 to 19. So friends, teenager means a boy or girl who belongs to this particular age group. So my next question is, you are in 10th standard. So are you a teenager? What's your answer? Yes or no? Of course, your answer should be yes, because you are in 10th standard means your age is near about 14 to 50 years. So you are also teenager. And see the title, Teenager's Prayer, means you can say that this is your poem. This is your prayer. Now we have to find out whom this teenager prays. We have to find out from this poem. Okay, so we will start the poem. So write down the first word, that is teenager, in bracket. What is it? Is it noun or verb? What is it? It's noun. And the meaning of this word is in Marathi. 13 ते 19 वयोगटातील मुलगा किंवा मुलगी, त्यालाच आपण दुसऱ्या भाषेत म्हणतो कुमार किंवा किशोर. मुलगी असेल तर किशोरी किंवा कुमार. सो द मीनिंग ऑफ टीनेजर इज इन मराठी कुमार किंवा कुमारी, दुसरा शब्द किशोर किंवा किशोरी. ओके. So friends, now focus on the first stanza. Here first I am going to read those 4 lines loudly. What you have to do? You have to pay attention to those lines, okay, and listen the pronunciations that I make. Okay, so see, each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Friends, here ends the reading of first 4 lines. Now what you have to do? I want to make this teaching interactive and more beneficial. So do follow my instructions. You will get benefited. So the first instruction is, I read these 4 lines. Now pause, means stop the video and read those 4 lines silently. It's your job, it's your work. Read 4 lines silently. Till then, I will write some words as well as questions on the blackboard. So you have to pause, means stop the video and concentrate on those 4 lines. Okay. Till then, I do my work. Okay. The first word is already written there. Another word that I would like to write here is DECIDE. And next word is DECISI, If your reading is over, then you can resume or join the video again and first write down these words. So I hope your reading is over. Now look at this word, decide. Decide. Is it a verb or noun? Can you guess it? Decide means in our life we have to come to the conclusion. We see something, then we think over it and we come to the conclusion. That is called decide. So it's a kind of act, kruti. So it must be a verb. So decide in Marathi, निर्णय घेणे. Okay, निर्णय घेणे. Now decision. This decision is dash dash. Dash in the sense, what kind of parts of speech is it? If it is verb, then decision is noun. Decision means act of thinking and coming to the conclusion. Okay, that is called decision. In Marathi, decision means निर्णय, and here निर्णय घेणे, here निर्णय. That's why it's noun. As you read the first 4 lines, so focus on this question that you have to write in your notebook, as well as you have to find out the answer of this question. The question is very easy. It's A1 type. See the question. Every day, a teenager has to face new things. True or false? The first one. Second question is a teenager is helped to choose the road. Again, the statement is for true or false. So friends, your reading is already over. So that first reading might have given you a little bit meaning of that word. So write down this question and also find out the answers. Okay, be ready with your answers. And then while teaching, I will again come back to this question and that time you will get the correct answer. Okay, but first it's your job to be ready with the answers. Okay, see the first line. Each day brings new beginnings. Each day in the life of teenager brings new beginnings. Means every day a teenager has to face new things. Then what would be the answer? Is it true or false? What is the answer? Obviously the statement is true. Okay, so like this, huh? So again It means that first line says that teenager has to face new things, new challenges every day in his life. Okay. Second line, decisions I must make. Decisions I must make. I read this sentence in a different way. I must make decisions. I just changed the word order of second sentence and it would be easy to understand it. Decisions I must make. I say I must make decisions. Here I means teenager. He says that every day he has to take his own decisions. He has to decide what to do and what not to. Okay. Third sentence, I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Teenager says that I am the only one means he was the only one to choose the road. Now see the sentence. A teenager is helped to choose the road. And what is said here? He says I am the only one to choose the road. Only one means what? Single. And there is only teenager. There is no one to help him. For what? To choose the road. So now you can decide whether the statement is true or false. What is the answer? Yes. This sentence is opposite to this one. Means it's false statement. It is opposite to the sentence mentioned in the third and fourth line. So the answer is false. First one is true, second one is false. Now see the explanation. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Means here teenager has to select, has to choose the road. Friends, here road means what exactly? A particular thing on which we walk or something else. What do you think? Road has implied meaning. Implied means hidden, deeper meaning. Here road means not the road on which the vehicles go and come, we walk. Here road means the road of life. Remember, road of life. So teenager has to walk on that road of life. And there is no one to choose or to help him and say that this is good road and this is bad road. No one to help him. So teenager has to decide which way to go. Which way or which road is good for him and which road is bad for him. So friends, here ends the first stanza. Have you got the meaning of that first stanza? I hope if you follow the instructions, you must have got the meaning and explanation of the first stanza. Okay. Thank you very much. In the next video, I am going to explain you the second stanza from the same poem. Okay. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.